From the Jimmy Granche Ford Sports Desk, here's Taylor Nettle.
Welcome back. Grambling State is coming off a 35-23 victory over Texas Southern University this past weekend, improving the Tigers' overall record to 2-2. Our very own Jenna Vitamonte got the chance to catch up with head coach Hugh Jackson in an exclusive interview about what you can expect to see from the Tigers this week.
I'm here with Grambling State head coach Hugh Jackson. Coach, a big win over Texas Southern this past weekend, 282 rushing yards, big game for the run game. Kind of going off of that performance, that win, what does that set up your team like for this year?
I think it says that we can run the football, and we're excited about what we did in that game. We've been running the ball pretty well all year, but we still think we leave a lot of yards out there. So I think our guys can see if we improve and really make sure that we understand the details and what we're trying to do, we can be a really, really good running football team.
Now, penalty-wise, 11 penalties this weekend, 98 yards. How do you make sure that doesn't become, like, determining factor for the success of your team this year?
Well, we emphasize it. I'm trying to do everything I can to emphasize it, because I think it starts with me. It's I have to make sure our players understand that we can't have those kind of penalties, because eventually it's going to catch up to us, because you just said over 90 yards. That's 9 first downs a game. So we got to do a better job that way. And I know sometimes there's penalties that get called that are kind of might not should be, and they are. But at the same time, we have way too many, and we have to make sure we get this slowed down.
Now, looking forward to playing Prairie View A&M at the State Fair Classic this Saturday, another conference opponent in the SWAC. What will that kind of set up your team for the rest of this year like?
I think it really catapults us to the front of the line, and I think I'm sure Prairie View feels the same way. They're undefeated in conference. We're undefeated in conference. It's going to be a heck of a football game in front of a terrific environment. What better place to start making claim about what we want to be this year?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenna. The Tigers' next matchup is the Cotton Bowl against Prairie View A&M on Saturday, September 30th. Kickoff for that game is at 6 p.m. Now, Grambling, they're 2-0 in conference, but their last 2 games that they've walked away with wins with have been home games. They've had that home field advantage, so their next upcoming matchup will be taking them on the road to a neutral location in Dallas. That's definitely going to test the Tigers' success on the road this coming weekend. Now,